My name is Brodie McConnell-Barker. I play for the London Junior Knights, U16, and I play defense.
McConnell-Barker is another one of those kids that has transitioned from forward to defense, and he's been able to do it again because he's got elite skill and elite skating ability. But you can see, he sees the ice back there well. He's got those skills that a forward has, but now he's got on the back end. He can make those outlet passes real good. He doesn't miss many passes. He's got great vision, and from the back end, he shoots the puck well too.
A puck-moving defenseman from my own end. I kind of like to up the pace and kind of pass it out to the wingers, and I like to kind of jump in the play too. I like to be an offensive threat and kind of bring my forwards that second-tier offense and just create another option for my forwards. So I'd say I really like just to get the puck up and kind of just move my feet and create options.
He's an offensive-minded D, but he understands that the D component is very important, and he's really worked at it hard at practice. He's improved his shot. So those are a couple of things that he's identified early. He's a pretty mature kid, so he knows he's got to be better defensively as he goes along, and he's done a good job.
I kind of just started to get the groove kind of throughout the season, and thanks to Danny Savet, he's obviously a really good defensive coach, so he helped me out too. I picked defense because I felt like this year, it's a big year, and I felt like it would help my team all together. Making like short passes, having my head up, making nice, clean, crisp passes, making sure they're hard passes as well, and kind of just having a good defensive stick and working on my defensive end and kind of boxing out players out front and kind of just taking passing angles away.
Probably the biggest thing I notice when I'm watching him is when he's got the puck on his stick, whether it's joining a rush or jumping into the rush. He's very electric offensively. You're always looking at what's he going to do now. He's very creative with the puck on his stick.
Cale Makar or Eric Carlson when he was in his prime. Two really great defensemen. They're a really good threat in the offensive zone, and they're very quick, shifty, and they have great agility. So watching them, you can learn a lot from both of them. So I think it's important to watch them.
His skating is one of the things that he uses to defend. He competes hard, but it's his skating that he uses to take away time and space. He's got a real good active stick in the defensive zone as well.
He is committed to being a D, and not at one point this year has he wanted to go forward, not in practice, not in the game. He's committed to do that job, and that's, I think, the biggest takeaway as a coach I've seen. I was wondering if maybe he'd like to get up front for a couple shifts a game, but he hasn't done that, and I think his commitment to wanting to play defense has been big.
Reminds me a lot of his brother at the same age, except he's playing defense now, but skating wise and the explosiveness to their game is very similar.
Brodie McConnell-Barker made a nice move and got a great shot away.
Seeing what he does, I kind of use him as a role model, and how he prepares himself before games, and kind of just how his nutrition and kind of what he eats. I kind of just like to follow him as a good role model. Obviously, he had a successful U16 season, so I also watched some of his tapes and kind of just learned from him. And he also talked to me about this year, how it's an important year, but also you got to enjoy it.
He's got the tools to be an effective defenseman. He's a prototypical type defenseman in today's game. 6 foot, 6'1", skates real well, good puck skills. So if he uses those things moving forward, as he keeps continuing to learn the position, he'll have no troubles in our league.
Getting drafted to the OHL would be an honor. I mean, ever since I'm growing up, that's been a goal for me. So I would say, just a really big honor, and I'm excited. Either playing with my brother or playing against him. So it'd definitely be fun, and it would just be a very neat experience.